As the flight reaches San Salvador, the passengers get the treat of gazing at the many volcanoes in the landscape. But there's a handful of us that are looking in the other direction. As if on cue, the pilot points the nose towards the Pacific coast. The plane passes over the meandering rivers that skirt various challenging inlets and scoots offshore about 5 miles when he begins to circle back towards El Salvador International Airport. It's time again for the El Salvador International Billfish Tournament. This year marks an anniversary, an impressive anniversary, as this is the 25th year that the tournament will attract anglers from all over Central America, the United States, and various other countries. The brainchild of two longtime friends, our host, resort owner, and founder of the tournament, Marco Zabla, and IGFA representative and marlin hunter extraordinaire, Paco Saka. The road to Bahia Del Mar Resort is pure old Central America. From the minute anglers pass the gates of the airport, they encounter street vendors offering life's finest necessities such as fresh fruit, the national flavor of pupusas, hand-woven hammocks, coconuts, and whatever else belongs in a Central American roadside stand. For the many that travel the circuit of billfish tournaments from Costa Rica to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, El Salvador offers a feel and experience of old Central America. And we can't help but notice the livestock meandering the highway's edges, the volcanoes towering over the clouds, and the aromas of perpetual street food stands. And beyond all that culture, beyond the sign welcoming us to the Costa del Mar region, beyond the transformation of modest Central American dwellings to well-to-do seaside estates, at the end of the road is our home for the week. For most of us, it's a welcome, familiar sight to see the entrance of Marco Zabla's Bahia del Sol resort. The grounds change to well-manicured landscape and brightly colored bungalows along a private drive to our home for the week. A short walk from the rooms is a welcoming pool and a new bar and restaurant area. While the amenities may be new and improved, Marco still was able to maintain that familiar charm and feel of returning to a friend's backyard after a year-long hiatus. The newness ends when the unchanged staff runs out to meet all the anglers, knowing many of us who have been there by name. There are many reasons to return to this quiet, underestimated billfish hideout. Of course, there's the marlin, which is the main target of the 100% Billfish Release Tournament. There's also the packs of sailfish that rival the most famous neighboring waters of Nicaragua and Guatemala. But for the many that seem to drop everything for this 1 week in November to return here, it's the people. Tomorrow, we'll compete, but today's anglers, observers, locals, and visitors will gather around and catch up on a year's absence. One of life's treats is El Salvador's sunrise, truly a unique experience that showcases all of El Salvador's natural treasures. A few boats have chosen to head out for a practice day to try and pinpoint the location of the body of billfish that the 35-boat fleet will be targeting in a couple days. But for the moment, the entire group of fishermen and hotel guests gather to admire the awakening of the river. A short ride past all the seaside inlet shanties, stilt weekend gathering places, and local artisan fleet of pongas is our gateway to the fishing grounds. Once cleared of the sometimes challenging inlet, it's about a 30-mile ride to the fishing grounds. Along the way, there's a noticeable abundance of jumping rays, schools of spinner dolphin, sea turtles, and well-occupied drifting trees.